subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more ASKA. We're going to continue taking care of things here, and one of the things we need to do today is finish up the wall on the east side, which is where the invasion's going to come from. So I'm going to think about how I want that set up. I think I'm going to have two towers armored with two people each as archers, because we got some pretty dang good archers. And then I think we'll also have our, a gate, probably the upgrade gate. Try that anyways. I don't know how it works, but maybe we'll even do the, I guess we won't need the, what are they called? The hedge wall. What's it called? The hedge tower? We could put a hedge tower in. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe put a hedge tower on either side and a gate behind that. We can assign some archers. We can assign some infantry. Or some, just archers to the walls. Iron-tipped arrows, please. It's good to see the iron-tipped arrows being used all over the place against our foul enemies. There wouldn't hurt to put another... it wouldn't hurt to put in another lantern in a few spots. Alright, so today's job, of course, is that wall. So we'll focus on the terraforming of that wall. And the jobs that have been queued up right now are not wall, because all the wall that's been placed is actually operational already. So it's already fully built. So, this is really awkward to build stuff in here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I get stuck on these very interesting... Like, I feel like I need to do this, or the material's right here. I'll be quicker at it than the other guys, but that may or may not be true. But all right, let's get the wall going. It'll have to pass through this area. I want it inside the well space for now. Why the heck do I have that marked? Must have been a bump. So let's get the wall across here started. We can connect the two at some central-ish place. But let's start with the hedge walls here. Spin it around. There's a link point there. Good. I want you to come like this. As close in as you can get. That's odd. You get them spikes there, okay? And this is going to end up going right here, and then another one, and it'll turn in towards the cross point, which is going to be there. That. All right, get these things prioritized. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. I don't have any of the materials for those. I should go grab the rope and some sticks, I suppose. At least the rope. Look at that. There's some sticks. Don't have much rope, I imagine. No, we don't have any rope. Do that, and I can make my own. Hey, more of you guys. What the heck? All right, let's clean these guys up real quick. All right, my pickaxe broke. That's annoying. Do we have one of the big pickaxes yet? Yes, we do. Beautiful. Now my pickaxe broke, and I wasn't able to pick it up. So I dropped it on the floor somewhere, I'm sure. Go ahead and break those up. I'll go over here and I'll drop these scraps. And that. And that. And then I'll find where the heck that piece went. There it is right there. Iron pickhead. I got a bigger one. Bam! Aha. Now I can go ahead and craft you back to a pick. Because why not? Oh, apparently I've got 2 pick heads in here. They can go in there. All right, we got 4 swords waiting. That's great. And probably some arrows if I were to deposit some extras. Good, 4 more iron-tipped arrows. I like it. I like it a lot. We do need some terraforming done here, so let's go ahead and get that going. We've got some work on the outside of the walls as well as some work on the inside. Go like this. Just run it off to the well, which is on the outside of the wall. And then maybe we start like here. Not quite right. Here? Sure. Not really. There. Good. Do the same thing, but maybe a little further over here. That. Get the terraforming work prioritized. Wonderful. I can bring another batch terraforming out from here. Maybe. From here? Yeah, that'll work. To here. 3 wide. Good. Let's help with this work for a bit. Alright. Good work on the terraforming team. Okay, so, then... Thought there was 2 of them there, but I guess I wrecked one. We can continue the walls a little bit. They have some of the walls up, and most of them will be finished in just a moment. Yeah, they got one left to finish over there, so let's get this aligned properly. Where's the gate? It's over that way. Okay, go again. There. And now I'd like to consider putting in... Actually, you know what? Let's go more terraforming here. Do this. You know, it doesn't hurt if we break a bit of the road here. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's continue from both angles now. Now that would require an explosion to take that out, and I can't be bothered to work on making one of those happen yet. So, we'll go here. Make this part a little better. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the kind waving and all the rest of it. It's super duper important. There. No, hold on. I'll slightly tilt it first. 3 wide and come out this way. That. Got it, boys? You definitely got it. Go. Another batch of terraforming right up to this edge. Okay, then walls next. Got this. Build more wall pieces. I guess these just need to continue the curving around here. A little more. And a little more. And start to curve this way. Like a bit of better angle here in case that screws around with the... I don't want to screw around with the spikes if we end up putting them in here. When we put them in here, I have no idea what spikes take. It could be metal for all I know. I don't have a clue. More walls. You guys should be immediately going off to get, like... do that. Let's do that. And then let's terraform back this ridge here a little bit. Let's do a double or triple. Double right through there. Okay, boys. There, 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 there. Alright, my wagon's down this way, so I'll get it and get started. Towers aren't as important. You know what? Let's just take out a couple trees. The easiest. The logs are... There's 4 logs and 8 long sticks just on the 4 that I've got queued up. And there's another 2 walls right side by side here. So there's 6 logs and 12 long sticks, plus 30 sticks needed. We could do with chopping a few more trees. Ran away on me, that tree. Thank you. I'd like to clean up a little better when we get back to here for upgrading our walls after this. But it'll be after the invasion. Alright. Don't know that we need a lot of attention there. Did I grab fiber? I did, right? Yeah. I should do that first. That'll save them some of the running. Let's do this. Good. Good. Okay, and stick supply. There is a ton of sticks just sitting here. They're in not terrible shape, actually. A little strange. I guess this is stuff from the recent cut downs. Good, and I think I've got, yeah. I've got a bunch of stick in here, too. Oh, I have a heavy pelt in there. Sticks, sticks, sticks. Lots and lots of sticks. Long sticks needed. Logs needed. Getting it done. It's making decently quick progress. Good. Okay. I'll get the cart and load up on some more long sticks, which they don't need to be using right now. Grab the cart and out this way. Do we have sticks stored in here? Not enough. But we can. Lots and lots to load up on. Good. Long sticks. We shall get more from right here. All right. A decent bit of gathering there. We got a couple pieces that didn't get finished here, oddly. Okay, I'll use that to come inside and we'll finish up whatever they need. I don't know. That, one of them, one of these. You need 2 more long sticks. I think it's first in, first out, but I could be wrong on that. Like if I put 4 long sticks in and then 4 logs, if I go back to pick one up, I think it takes the long sticks first and then the logs. So in the order you put them in. I could be wrong. It might have some other prioritization, but that seems like that's what's happening. We need 4 more long sticks to fill up what's in here. And then we'll get more stuff done because we got towers and gates and other things to build. And I think some of it needs to be upgraded to the top tier stuff. So we'll see what we got for supplies for that and what it's going to take to build them. Get the hedge walls up to either side of the soon-to-be entryway. And then that'll leave us tomorrow to finish it up. Finish up the gates. The high-end gate stuff. We're going to have a wall, or a roadway that follows through here to the entry, which will be here. And so I'm not sure, though, how we're going to do this. Do we put hedge What we could do is we could have the gate. We're going to get village gate here. That looks epic. Why is that not usable? What's in the way? Not like stuff sitting on the ground would be in the way. This build site might be in the way. Actually, hold on. Try that again. Yeah, that was the build site that was in the way. Okay, so we'll go like this to the gate. Have the gate line up there. Not a bad idea. That. That. Okay. Actually, it's not much at all. Well, that's 2 phases of it. Never mind. And then, if I were to build walls, plank walls, they are the same as the other ones? Oh, no, no, no. Stop that. I'll work. There. I can line them up into that thing. Good. And what if I build a hedge tower there? Or a not hedge tower? Is it a hedge? Yeah, hedge tower is the only option there. Okay, so I can't do that. All right, that's fine. This is going to be awkward. Very awkward. Build another one of those is not going to connect the two. What if we did it... that... Well, it wouldn't take much if we shuffle it over a little. I could probably do that. Let's go ahead and do it this way. We'll connect to this one. Come on, link in there. There you go. I want it to go to where the gate is now. That. Another one there. And then the gate just has to shuffle a little tiny bit. Village gate. If I do that, that looks pretty awesome. Well, right outside the gate, that's great. That needs to be prioritized then. Then we go ahead and continue a few more plank walls. Maybe 2 more plank walls. And direct them towards that fence. I don't think there's any chance these are going to collide properly, but we'll give it a good college try. Right. We'll switch back to doing the hedge walls. This. And there's no way those fit, right? No way. Not no way. Oh my god, that was not what I was supposed to do. So if I right click there, place there, does that actually work? Hold on. Those might actually count. We might actually have that lucky. That seems impossible, but could happen. Could be that easy. Where the heck did I put the cart? Over here. These 2 basically is what needs to be connected. Ooh, I want to see if this works. Really want to see if this works. That. Okay, let's pull the cart over actually instead of that silliness, because I want to see if these connect. If these 2 are red without any sort of visual oops between them, I'll be super ecstatic. Go build that one. So this one connected by right-clicking on that side. It's this connection right in here that I'm uncertain of. There, and one more. Nope. Mind. Oh yes, we do need logs in there too. Good. Okay. We just need a log there and a log there. Do we have any in here? We do. Lovely. There. Let's try it again. Let's actually place it in instead of throw it on the ground. That would be better. All right, let's make these and see how this connects. We're looking for a non-passable opening. Survey says no warning sign. Look. Wow. All sorts of lucky. That is so good. So that'll be it for today. We'll work on this gate in the next one. Have yourselves a great rest of the day, everyone. See you in game.